Hey guys, welcome back to featherndown Homestead. It's been a while since posted my last vlog. Sort of needed a bit of a break from that 50 days. Yeah, not burnout, just had to get stuff done, and you guys kind of came second. So yeah, but today we're all doing the animals and that. It's the Friday. If you're watching my 50 days, you know all about that. But today, as we're doing the animals and that, I'll show you some stuff that we've been up to while you guys have been away. So these goats have been a bit of a pain in the butt lately. They've been going onto the road over there, and I've had to pretty much put white tape and that all the way across there. It's a good probably 150 meters across there, but past the hill and stuff like that. But yeah, it's worked so far. There's been none out, and well, onto the road anyway, and yeah.
No! Macy! Macy! Come on.
Why? I'm not scared.
Look at these babies. Oh, lovely this somewhere. Daisy!
So we have yet to get any milk at the moment. We're actually getting no goat's milk at the moment because we don't have the infrastructure yet to do it properly, and we don't want to wreck the chicken fences. So at the moment, all the babies, those babies and the rest of them, so I think they're coming somewhere, are going to get they're just going to stay with mum, and we probably won't milk this time around. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If I build some infrastructure, it might happen, but we're not too fussed at the moment. So our geese down there, which half of them are in the garden. Hopefully they're not causing too much strife in there. Some chickens in there too. But anyway, the geese have actually started to lay. So we got our first egg the other day up on the hill up there, where the turkey had her babies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys seen the turkey babies.
I don't think
Maybe you haven't. Well, the turkey had 6 babies.
But it was funny because the goose, I watched her all afternoon trying out different places to sit, and then she finally found the old turkey nest and goes, "Ooh, that's a good site." So.
Yeah, the geese, one's laying in the old turkey nest and one's laying up there under where the boys are, where they're supposed to be down here helping. Come on boys, where are ya? You gonna come and help or what?
Come on! I got all the ducks.
So pigs down here are still in this paddock. They're mudding it up a little bit, but it kind of needs to be muddied up for the regrowth of the grass to come back, so they're doing awesome in there. I will move them probably maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, but I really want them to do quite a lot of damage in here. Not tree damage, but damage to the grass. And their poo is manuring anyway, so it's a win-win. So this is something definitely new that you guys have not seen yet. This is 6 apple trees. I planted them last weekend, and I planted them, and then when I went back to work, the geese started debarking it there, if you can see. So that's why I've got the sheep mesh around it until I come up with a more permanent solution. Yeah, eventually I'm going to put tin across this wall and then mesh down there and keep ducks in here, because they won't nibble the trees and debark them. Some breeds will. Those pecans over there definitely will, but most breeds won't. But yeah, that's sort of, but for now I haven't got, the pigs don't need the net, so I've got a net. But I'm just going to go through basically for myself, so I can look back and name all the apple trees that I have. I don't know if you guys want. If you don't, just fast forward 30 seconds. So what I've got here is apple Monty's Surprise, harvests in April and excellent for cooking and excellent eating apple too. Over here I have apple Cox's Orange, and it's got like a yellow flesh, so it's another sort of eating apple and harvest mid-season. None of these are dwarfs, by the way, either. They'll all grow pretty big. Next one is apple Splenda, so it's a late season apple. The late season ones are normally the better preserving apples. This one's a sweet and good flavour apple, so it's not a cooking apple, it's more of an eating one. The next one is more of a well-known one, is Braeburn Apple, Braeburn, so that's a late season as well, and sort of an excellent stewed apple, so make apple sauce and stuff like that. Sorry about the wind if it's getting to the sound or whatnot, I apologise for that. The next one is Apple Red Delicious, so it's a dessert apple, and you harvest that in March. And then the last one is Apple Fuji, so it's excellent eating apple, also in the late season. So yeah, down the bottom is a little bit puggy, and I know they don't like wet feet, so I'm probably playing with fire there. But I am going to get a whole lot of mulch, like wood chips and bark peel and stuff like that. But at the moment the compost pile is blocking the entry, so yeah, can't do much with that at the moment. But yeah, that's my apple trees for you. Our Astros in here, I'm hoping to move them tomorrow, them and the shavers. But yeah, we've got no cows up here at the moment, so hopefully I can just put them up there. I won't even need to do hardly even not much weed eating either, so it should be good. But yeah, I'll probably push them up there and give them some fresh ground, because they've done a pretty good job in here of keeping it down and getting to the dirt. So this here is our rat situation. So we have had bigger, but that is quite a big rat. So we've caught about probably 15, some in the cool traps, some in the live traps, and Tiger, our cat's, probably caught about 10, but we're definitely getting the population down.
Nice.
Raven, what are you doing? So with Medina's garden beds over here, we've filled up one bed with compost. We've built 4, and we're sort of halfway filling up the other ones. And yeah, we've got 2 more to fill up, and Declan's ones, hopefully maybe next week or the week after, we'll be starting his beds. But they kind of got to fill them up first and then do a bit more. But we're getting there. Spring's definitely approaching, and yeah, in the greenhouse I've been building this shelf, which was very hard to nail together in here, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, I've got all these trays. This year I'm probably going to go with the larger trays instead of potting them up all the time. So I've got some more trays I bought today, so I'll be bringing them down tomorrow. And I've still got to trim the end of the square mesh, little touch-ups and that, and I'm still second guessing whether to put another shelf over here or not. There's a lot of tying up to do in here, it's quite a mess. But yeah, that's sort of what I got going on, and maybe probably next month we'll be getting into like planting the tomatoes and cucumbers and all that kind of thing. It's like that's the first month of spring, just to give them a bit of a head start. But yeah, that's what I've got going on in there. And out here isn't too bad. The geese are in here, the chickens are in here, the shallots are always getting hammered by the chickens. But other than that, all the other garlic and everything else is growing pretty good. Here was where the turkey had the babies, and now I think it's a good enough nest that the geese have sort of stolen that nest, and now they're having babies down here. So these are the geese eggs in here. So we've got 2 in here at the moment. Hopefully another few in a few days time. We'll just let her sit on them. We're not going to steal any from most of the geese this year.
Don't drop it.
So in here, got 4 eggs from the light Sussex, but we're normally getting about 6 or 7. They're pretty much always laying. But what we've done up here is we've put up a net in the middle, because we've been putting them in, well, the wife's mainly been putting them in at night time in the coop, because they go up in the corner down there and they just sit down there in the corner, and we've got to put them back every night. And tried making them like just before dusk, sort of shooing them in, but nothing's kind of working. So we put up this net so they can't go to their normal spot, and all but 2 the other night were in, and I think yesterday they were all in. I mean, they're not perching, but they went in their coop, so definitely worked. So another thing we've been up to, well, the wife actually done this one, is this net over here to stop the, you know, before the leghorns were actually jumping over. So now they're not jumping over and they're actually staying in the pen, so we won't get crossbreeds. So that's really good. But the only thing we've got to do, which the wife is actually going to build as well, is a nesting box. So we're going to give the nesting box one to the leghorns and one to the bards, because at the moment they're in the coop and they're getting shat on and everything. So they are utter crap nesting boxes, but they've done their duty for the all last year. So yeah, that will be an upcoming upgrade. So this over here in the barred rock pen, that little crack you see in there, well, that's where the other goose is laying. If you look right in there, you can see it. That is our first geese egg in there, and they definitely do not come through here. They come up this path around all the mess, and that gate's normally shut, and they go under there and lay. So we have got 9 female geese and 9 male geese, and at the moment they're all fighting for dominancy. Who's their lady and who's the other person's lady. Some of them have got 2 ladies, and then some of the males are getting left out. So that's all their pecking order, so we just let them do what they do. But I've actually got 4 geese down there in the garden, on the right side of the garden, and I'm contemplating whether I should go right down there, way down there, or just leave them be and hopefully they get out and don't ruin the garden. But I think I'm just gonna leave them for tonight, and hopefully all is good and the garden's not destroyed. Yeah. But all the kids have gone inside, left us, and we've actually finished. We're all finished. So we're going to go inside, get on to some dinner and stuff, and see what mischief all the kids are into. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Look out.